What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today we will go over my top 3 moments from the final episode of The Wheel of Time Season 2 titled What Was Meant to Be. Let's do this. At number 3 I have a very tragic scene, and that is the death of Hopper. So at Falma, the Children of the Light arrive to fight off the Sunchan and free the city, and among the children is Amon Balda. Perrin and his party are also at Falma fighting the Sunchan, but even though both Balda and Perrin are fighting the same enemy, they are not allies. Last time Balda met Perrin, things did not go well for him. Balda learned that Perrin had some weird stuff going on with him when he saw his eyes go from normal to golden, and then out of nowhere his camp came under attack by wolves. So now at Falma they meet once again, and Balda immediately attacks Perrin. Balda has Perrin on the ropes, but then Hopper comes to the rescue and takes Balda off of Perrin. But then the Lord Captain of the Children of the Light, Geoffrey Bornhold, takes an axe to Hopper's back and kills him. Hopper sends one last image to Perrin, and then Perrin goes and takes revenge. He grabs his axe, finds Geoffrey Bornhold, and kills him. Geoffrey's son, Dane Bornhold, sees Perrin killing his dad and tries to attack Perrin, but then Uno appears as a hero of the Horn and defends Perrin. Dane is pulled back by the rest of the children, but now Perrin has a brand new enemy. At number 2 I have the very last scene of the episode, and that is our introduction to a brand new Forsaken who goes by the name of Moghedien. So at this point, Lanfear thinks that everything has gone according to her plan, and now that she has betrayed Ishamael and is now dead, she is the last Forsaken and can pretty much do whatever she wants. But apparently, Ishamael thought this would happen, so he went and freed the rest of the Forsaken, and one of those Forsaken is Moghedien. Moghedien is one of the most interesting Forsaken from the books, and she is considered a master of the world of dreams. And like she says in this scene, she and the rest of the Forsaken were never as close to the dragon as Lanfear and Ishamael were, so they are probably not going to be as forgiving to Randall Thor as those two were. We still have not been told in the show how many Forsaken there are, but in the first scene of the episode, Louis Theron did mention Samael. So with Ishamael now dead, we probably have at least 3 other Forsaken still out there that we know of. So the question is, who are the other Forsaken that Ishamael freed before he died? At number 1, I have one of my favorite moments from the books, and that is Matt Cawthon blowing the Horn of Belair. But before we get into this moment, I have to be honest and say that this moment was way better in the book, but still seeing it here in the show, it was exciting and it did give me goosebumps. So we see Matt Cawthon with the Horn of Belair in his possession, and he is trying to take it over to Rand, but he comes across a force of Sunchan soldiers by himself, so he is forced to blow the horn and thus summoning the Heroes of the Horn. The Heroes of the Horn are great warriors from many eras of time that are now dead. They only appear when the horn is blown, and they fight for whoever blew the horn. We see here that Uno has been added to the ranks, and I think we also see Vergita Silverbow, who I hope the show does justice to in the future. But probably the most famous hero of the Horn is Arthur Hawkwing, who has a long and very interesting history and is in a way responsible for the Sunchan Empire existing. We see the heroes of the Horn in action, dealing with what remains of the Sunchan forces in the city, and Matt is able to reunite with Rand. I do hope that next season we hear something of the repercussions that come with blowing the Horn of Belair, because so far we have not heard anything about that, if I remember correctly. Overall, I think this season was a big improvement over season 1, but it still had some big and minor flaws. We know that the show has been renewed for a third season, so I hope that the trend of the show getting better continues. And if you disagree and think that the show is an abomination, just remember that the books will always be there for you to enjoy. And that is it for now, everyone. I want to thank you for watching, and I hope to see you for my next video. Goodbye.